Hello, Richie, bullets and broadheads. I got another video coming to you, and this one's going to be about the 380 pistol. What is the 380 main purpose in the gun world? And it's what it is really, just a self-defense or backup gun. Now, this is a Ruger LCP. This is a really sweet little gun. I also have the Kel-Tec 3AT, and that's about the only Kel-Tec I'll buy. And I bought it in Florida, and I keep it there for its purpose in Florida, because it's so hot all the time and warm. It's a perfect little gun, and that gun functions fine too. Stay away from the PF9s and everything else. But besides that, it's merely a self-defense and backup gun. A lot of people say it's underpowered. Well, this is what I use with it. The PDX 95 grain. This is like a 9mm short, basically. That's what they call them. And I tell you, they will do the job. And you got to understand what I mean by that. This is what you would carry as a backup, or I carry in the summer when I go away and I'm in a warm climate, or I'm traveling, and your clothing is at a minimal, so you don't have to worry about heavy clothing penetrating. If you're wearing heavy clothing, you can use the 9mm or a 40. But with this, the main purpose is great for summer carry. Throw it in your shorts. It will get the job done. A 95 grain PDX or a Hornady critical defense, it's more than adequate. This little gun is great after 10 yards. I'm accurate with this gun. This gun, it shoots great. Alright? Well, people get the crazy idea that this is a range gun or they can put a lot of rounds to it. That's not what it was built for. This is how I tell my students when they purchase a 380 or a gun like this, how it's used and how to break it in. I'll tell them to take it to the range, get about 100 rounds of ball through it. If you have no hiccups, throw a couple of mags of your hollow point, your self-defense, and see how they function. If all is well and there is no problems, that is it with the break-in. I don't shoot no more ball ammo through it. How I use this is every now and then I'll take it to the range when I'm going to bring my 1911 or my Glocks or my other Rugers, and I'll bring a couple of mags just of the PDX, 2 mags full, and I'll fire them through it just to make sure everything is functioning fine, and that is it. I don't put 50 rounds every time I go to the range with this thing. This was not its purpose. Not to put a lot of rounds through this gun. You just get up to 1,000 round count, 1,500 round, you're going to start having problems with these guns. That's not what they're built for. So I hear people say, I'm having problems with my LCP after 1,500, 2,000 rounds. Well, that's not what their intention. This isn't a battle gun. This is just for self-defense and as a backup gun. That's it. It's not a range gun. Now, another thing that people, again, all my guns in my videos are always empty. I don't keep live ammo around anything. I just put a mag in full of snap caps. Now, if people try to work these through, let's see if it does it. Actually, it didn't do it, so I made a liar out of me. But sometimes they don't go with snap caps. They'll jam up on you. Just made a liar out of me, but it will happen because it takes a lot of force for this little gun to chamber and dispense of a round. So don't get nervous if you put snap caps in it and you're doing that and it's jamming up on you. It happens. So it didn't happen then, but like I said, this gun's pretty good. I probably have about 400 rounds through it, and like I said, I had this gun for a couple years and it's been sweet. I just put hollow points to it every now and then, make sure it's reliable, and that's all you have to do. Now, your biggest training with with these little guns is how you're going to carry it. I mean, this is a pocket carry gun, and I keep it in this as a pocket carry. And drawing from your pocket is not as easy as you think. To get the proper grip, how to draw it where it comes out, where you're in a good shooting position. So that's where your practice is with these guns. It's drawing it. How you're going to carry it inside the waistband. They're so tiny that it's hard to get a good grip on these things and come out ready to shoot. So I put some little white paint on here to give me a better target acquisition. And that's one thing is these guns do lack is good sights. The Bodyguard has some good sights for 380 and Sig Arms. They have a Sig Sauer has a nice 380 and car, but they're pricey. I can buy 2 of these for the price of 1, and these work just as good. Trust me. These are really point and shoot guns. I mean, if you ever seen shootouts, that's what basically you're doing. You're drawing, pointing, and shooting. You're not really getting sight acquisition on them. I mean, you're drawing, pull, and shoot. And don't worry about the caliber. The person you're shooting at in self-defense is not worrying what caliber you have. They're usually running away. So do not underrate these guns. They have a purpose in the gun world, gun community, and they work fine. I mean, I have Talon grips on all my guns, by the way. If you've seen my other videos. They're sweet. They really help out. So, 380s are a good thing to have in your gun collection. I recommend the LCP, the Bodyguard. And if you have the money, get the Sig Sauer. They're a single action too, by the way. And they do have a safety. They're like a miniature 1911. Car makes a sweet one, but they're pricey. I was thinking about getting one of them, but they are pricey. I'm going to do a video soon about my CM9. I just purchased another one that's on its way. Well, anyway, don't disregard the 380. I hear people say that all the time. Nothing less than a 9mm. Well, if you feel that way, then you feel that way. But these will get the job done. You ever look at gunfights on YouTube? I always say that. Watch them. They're seconds. And people are running and shooting. They're not worried if you have a 9 or a 45 or a 10mm. They're just worried you have a gun. It's better to have one of these than nothing at all. So, again, the 380s have a place in the gun world. I like them, especially for warm climates, or if you're carrying something in the winter and you want to keep that as a backup in your pocket. They're great, and the price of them are phenomenal. This little 380 is going for about $340 right now, and then the Kel-Tex goes for about $289. So I know the SIGs are up around 5, 6, cars around 6. Bodyguard's about $380, but don't disregard these, and don't bring these to the range every time you go to the range and expect not to have problems. They're not built for that. Take them to the range every now and then and put a magnitude through it with only your hollow points. You don't need ball ammo, because that's what you're going to be shooting at. It's your hollow points. Self-defense ammo. And make sure everything's functioning right. Ruger LCP. Sweet little gun. I have the Ruger LC9. I tell you, Ruger really stepped up their game the last few years. Especially the 1911. You can't even find that anyway. Well, anyway, that's it with the LCP. I think they're a great gun to have. I think everybody should have one if you're a gun enthusiast and you love guns. I mean, the ammo's pricey, but you don't need to shoot it a lot. That's not what it's made for. Just buy a couple of boxes of hollow points to last you a couple years. You know, just take it to the range once or twice a year. Make sure everything's working good every now and then. Give it a little lube, because lube don't last forever too. And that's it. Ruger LCP, the 380. It works. Buy it, use it, learn how to take it out of your pocket, learn how to take it. That's the biggest thing with all guns. That's what people lack, is how to draw your guns. They may have a great shot, they may be a great shot, but they can't draw a gun. So, that's it. Hope you like this video. Hope my videos are getting a little better. Take care, guys.